Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video here on the channel today. So, we are still doing the Minecrafter's Guide to Minecrafting series. Sorry I haven't been able to upload, homework's been a butt this semester. Anyways, you can tell I got my new mic set up. If the audio sounds weird, tell me. I don't mean for this to sound weird. It's a little bit different because this one is a Logitech mic and it's one of the newer Logitech mics, which means it has Logitech's like auto sound adapter that I'm trying out just for this video to see if it sounds good or not. But as you can see behind me, we have a flying floor. You guys think are gonna really enjoy this video because there's not a lot of like slime mechanics out there in Bedrock at the moment. But here's your supply list. And let's get into it there, guys. Okay guys, so what you're gonna want to go ahead and do is for your main engine part, so step one, the main engine, the main core engine of this thing, go ahead and put a two slime blocks right here on top of a normal block. Go ahead and have two sticky pistons like this. This will make sense later on once you have it built out. It's because Bedrock is weird and janky and the pistons that are firing alternate and it's weird. Then go ahead and take your slime block, come off like this. Go over here, put down two more sticky pistons. Then all you're going to need is your observer. Observer is last. This is what's going to be powering it. You always want to have one right here. And one right here in the back. Because what this is going to do is this is going to fire this one, and this is going to fire this one. And due to slime mechanics, it's all going to like link together in the end, and it actually turns out really nicely. But there you have it, guys. Step one and your main motor. Okay guys, so for the second part, this is going to be your attachment on top of your main motor. Now, if you don't know this, a certain piston and slime block can only push so many blocks before it just like craps out and doesn't do anything. So how we're going to go ahead and negate that is add two more sticky pistons, because this negates this for some reason, which is kind of weird. And then go ahead and put two more down here as well. If that happens, it's fine. Just go ahead and put down your sticky pistons back. Actually, now that I realize it, it might actually just be because this changed block types. So I think I just figured out actually why that just happened. Then go ahead and do like a C, like so, in honey. Now, the reason you're going to leave this open is because the platform up top is going to push and pull. Well, basically, is going to push the center block this way, push the center block that way. So that way, you're technically not like having the piston have to add it to its block count, and that's how you negate it. Next, have a slime circuit like this. It's going to be like this weird, like pointer finger type thing, or like foam finger type thing, just with like a stubbed finger at the top. Then just go ahead and cover the top. And again, even though this one's not covered, and see how this changed again, that's why this is starting to fly backwards. And as you can see, guys, it flies. If this ever happens, just go ahead and build an obsidian wall behind it, like so. And as you can see, it actually stayed together and it actually moved. Next up, guys, will be the how to change the directions. Okay, guys, so for this one, this is going to be how you go back and forth, or this is going to be your on and off circuit for both sides. Each side's going to be a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and do this side first, and these sides are going to be designated by where your observer is. So this is going to be the observer with the front having its observer in the front, and the back having its observer also in the front. Now what you're going to go ahead and do is dig out this 3x3 hole with the side jutting out in the back of the center, and left front on the front, or yeah, front. This is going to be right behind your back observer. First thing, go ahead and take your sticky piston, put it right here underneath the obsidian on the right side. Next, you're going to go ahead and take your repeater, put them right here in a chain 3, just leave them one tick. Put one more in this little alcove. This has to be 4 tick or it will break the circuit. You can go ahead and increase these ticks. The more you decrease them, the more you run the risk of it glitching out or the more of it like breaking itself. So this is what I found to be the minimum of what you can do if you want to play it safe. Kick each one of these up to 3 or 2. That way you can play it safe. It just will take longer for this to activate. Next, go ahead and take your torch, put it right there. Take your sticky piston, put it right there. Make sure it's not facing upwards, make sure it's facing it outwards. Next, go ahead and put a block right here. This has to be a movable block right here for this one. I will show you the mechanics of why that works later. Next, come up like so. This will then pull power from this one. Go ahead and go like so. Put a repeater right here. What this is going to do is bypass this circuit right here. Put a piece of redstone right there, and you want to have another sticky piston right there in front of it. This is then going to pull this one. Next, what you're going to go ahead and do, you do have to do one more thing, which is really weird, and it's a really finicky item. You have to have a pulse extender right here. I know, it's annoying, it's a pain in the butt, but you have to have it. So go like so, go like so, go like so, and go like so. And then go ahead and put like a block right here, so that way this blocks that from going into that one. This will just pull its pulse out of this block, not from this circuit up here. Next, go ahead and again, if you don't like this, you can remove it. Next, go ahead and put a button down right here on the edge of your double pulse extender, and that will be section number 1. Now, do not activate this until you have the second step, the other side set up, or else this thing will just keep going until it crashes and breaks itself. And if this thing breaks itself even a little bit, you have to tear it down and rebuild the whole thing from scratch. This is just how flying machines work. So go ahead and take your obsidian and go in like a line. Honey particles, woo. And go in like a line to where you want to like your end up. So say you want to end up like here. Make sure this line right here lines up with your top section. So make it 3 wide. And this does not have to be obsidian, so it's going to be your immovable block. Next, you're going to go ahead and come down this one and come over by 1. And that's just going to go ahead and stop your left section from moving. And again, the goal here is to not break your flying machine. So that's what we're trying to not break at the moment. And then once you're done with that, go ahead and hit your button and send your flying machine over to it. So what just happened was this and this pulled that observer backwards, but this side's a little finicky, which is weird. Because if you don't fire that back piston, that back observer again doesn't go, and if you fire it too early, it breaks the whole thing. So what this does is this pulls it out, and once it's all set back up, this pushes back in, it reactivates that rear one, and then the rear one becomes your pushing motor, and the front one becomes your grabbing motor. Okay guys, so for the next stage, or for the next like starter, I'm gonna say, your observers are gonna be in the back position, and I recommend putting 2 removable blocks right here and right here to help keep it in one place while you work underneath it. For this side, you're gonna want a 5x5 deep, like 2 block deep hole with this little cutout right here. Then go ahead and take your sticky piston, put it right here. Go ahead and make an L shape with 100 blocks like so. Then with any random block, just go ahead and put this in right here. What this allows you to do is just to move freely when it's this deep. And then go ahead and put in 2 redstone like so. Actually, this one needs to be a comparator. And then the redstone actually goes right here. And then this one's going to be a little bit of a special pulse extender. It's weird, this one actually needs a double pulse extender or else it'll break. I know. It's really weird. But these circuits will break without these pulse extenders. Trust me, I've tested to see if you can take them out, if you can short them out. You cannot. I will tell you about the tweak with this one as soon as it starts moving. Next, once you got this all set up, come up here, go ahead and take a button, place at the end, Press the button. Make sure your rear is removed. If you make the exact same mistake I did, that's okay, that's fine. Just go ahead and put your observers back. It's currently encased, so nothing's going to really happen. And now go ahead and remove the behind obsidian, and then you can either leave this obsidian here or you can remove it. I'm just going to leave it there for right now. Or again, removable object. Next, go ahead and then push your button. And so yes, I know this might seem like a bit excessive, but if that does not fully clear this pulls back, and that thinks this is a part of it, and it just breaks the whole thing, and it's weird Bedrock piston mechanics. But there you have it, guys. There's a flying floor for you in Bedrock.